All right, now the second half of the Ally Rogue Group Acts is actions taken by the President of the United States and his cabinet focus. Now that brings you on up here to this track here. Now the thing of it is, you can't check or try to improve any of these if they have a tension marker on there. So that's what that tension marker is for. But you'll roll one die on all these issues. Domestic crisis. And the thing of it is, I lucked out because there's a tension marker on address domestic crisis, which means I can't try to improve it. But it's early in the game and there is no domestic crisis. So of all of them for that tension counter to be on, we struck gold on that one again. Boy, I wish I could have this kind of luck when I play my DraftKings. God. Speaking of which, it's been a long time. I had that great year last year. This year, butt kiss. So there you go. And I don't know what happened with that. So yeah, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. That is for sure. But anyway, then we go down here to I think number 5 would have been the next one I rolled for. I missed that one. Wasn't able to improve that one. But the rest of them. 4, the economy we improved. 3, public press relations we improved. Homeland security we improved. And we improved our relations with Congress. And you'll come down here with these tracks here. So these all were able to get moved on up. I got some really good rolls on that, so my luck's continuing. What else did we improve? I'm trying to think. This improved, and this improved. The economy's still robust, as good as it can get. We lucked out on that one too. So just wanted to fill you in. I had some time last night, and I sat down here and did a little bit of that section. I'm pretty sure that takes care of that section. POTUS, cabinet focus, and now we'll go over here to tension counters and find out what those have to do with the cabinet and stuff. But blah, 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 that's as far as we got. Enjoying the heck out of this game, and for my channel, I'm getting a lot of views for it, so everybody must like Mr. President. It's a solo game, and one of the better things about it is another thing that they were saying on the Players Aid, Grant in particular, where it's just one good thing about a solo game is you don't really have to wait around for your opponent to make his moves. He says you don't have to wait around for 45 minutes for your opponent's move. I'd be going crazy if I had to wait. But yeah, I guess if you're at some of those conventions, maybe some of those games, it does take a while. I know when I play my game online in Command and Colors, and that's one of my big peeves about it, is these guys are in such a hurry. My last game, and I haven't done a video on it yet, but this guy's making moves and keeps on doing it. And I'm sitting here looking it up in the rules, and I finally had to stop him and say, "Hey, slow down. About 2 moves back, you did something that was illegal." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah. I can't stand games like that. Yeah, and then the Command and Colors tournament, an online tournament, kind of. And like I said, it might be rubbing me the wrong way because I ain't winning. That's always a good thing. But yeah, I think if I had more time to study cards and not depend on if these guys are, I'm hoping, or I'm thinking, because I don't know what's the right word, buffaloing. Yeah, they're kind of like pushing you on through, like, oh, let's do, and you're like, hey, hold on a second here. And you want to have a good time in the game. You don't want to have arguments, but who knows? I have no idea what goes on with that because, we are a solo gaming operation here. Don't play too much. And I do have an opponent with that Central America game, and he's got to be one of my best opponents around. This guy's really good. I do question sometimes his motivation on some of his moves. I think he can play a little better, but hey, we discuss things and we get things worked out, so it's really good on that game. Let me take a break here and we come back. We will see if we move the marker down one, if there's more to do on this section. We'll get back. All right. As I'm reading this part about the tension counters, it confirmed earlier when I said place a tension counter 6-1. It didn't tell you nothing. It just said 6-1, so that's what I figured it to be. Here's the deal on tension counters. When you put them in there, you put them on there from your least prioritized issue. So you'll start when you get if game's just starting, you put your first tension counter on a 6. Next time the game tells you to put a tension counter on it, you put it on a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so on and so forth. There are certain penalties if you have them all filled up and you have to put another one on there. Then refer back here to the book. And it says here, anytime you place a, or there's a scandal tension anytime you A, place a new scandal counter on the scandal track, or B, move the scandal counter one row to the right on the scandal track. Place one tension counter on the POTUS cabinet focus 6 to 1 priority. If POTUS is the scandal target, place 2 tensions for either A or B, but not 1. We haven't got a scandal yet, but if all 6 tension counters are right, focus areas are full, when you're instructed to place a new tension counter, here's what we're looking for. -1 action point and roll on the cabinet drama table instead. So there you go. And it tells you certain actions that let you reduce the tensions, but we're on it. Scandal tension. Anytime you place a new scandal counter on the scandal track, yeah, you'll have a scandal tension. Let me read that over again. But I'm pretty sure we move counter forward 1 space on a turn sequence track. Go through this. We'll be right back. Alright, doesn't apply to us right now, but this here does. At the end of this activation, remove 1 tension from the highest priority. 1 to 6 that has 1. Yeah, you're reading that right. You're not reading wrong. Luck just keeps on continuing. So we will remove the tension counter as just told. Yeah. Alright, there you go. At the end of this activation segment, we're set. Next activation segment. I think we're going on. Decrease media relations. Perform 2 domestic actions and perform the legislative segments. That's what we'll be doing in this next action. And we'll move it down here. It tells you right there. -1 box media relation, 2 domestic actions, and a legislative segment will be the things we are performing next. Let me get ahead of you there and reconnoiter. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm bad from my recon mission there, sir. This is what I can report. It gets better for us. Number 1, well, this doesn't, but fortunately we increased it, so it's just a net gain of 0. Decrease the media relations. We'll go over here to the media relations track, and we started from 5. We got one up here from our POTUS cabinet focus, I think, so we're reducing it down 1 as per instrucciones. And this is where it gets good. Perform 2 domestic actions. Choose to perform any actions from the master domestic action player aids. Domestic. There you go. There might be another one. I'm not sure here. Hold on. Let me a second. See here. Domestic. Diplomatic, master actions, military, presidential. Do we use the presidential? Choose and perform 2 actions from the master domestic actions. Master actions. Domestic. Hold on. This one here says it is the master domestic actions player aids. Okay, this is domestic master actions. I guess it's the same thing. Or from the domestic actions on the master presidential. Yeah, so we get that. That's what that was kind of what I was hoping for. Life be fat. Oh, and also, it gets even better. You can spend 2 action points to take an additional action. I've been sucking these action points down. I'm action point greedy. Might be why I'm doing so good, but we'll see. We gotta watch it. We're only down to 5. Ugh, and it costs 2 to take 1. Alright, note. Action points and actions. You can forgo 1 or more actions in a friendly action segment to recover. Ooh, yeah. See, there you go. Don't have to do this, but I don't know about that. I've never been one to save. You can forego 1 or more allowed actions. I think we need action someplace. A friendly action segment to recover 1 action. Yeah, I'm with you. Don't need that. Alright, let me look this over and I will tell you what my presidential decision will be. All right, so it's just clicking in here on this segment. Will be I think you can use all the options on domestic, like it says, but then it says here, or from the domestic actions of the master presidential actions player aid. Domestics right here. A, or you got three choices on this one for the president. Because I was starting to look over here going, but I'm thinking that's going to look too much like it's has to have to do with domestic. Yeah, and I was right. So I just didn't look. I'm sure you told me here. I just didn't comprehend there. It was wishful thinking. Again, you can spend two. So let me see here. We will look at all this. I already looked through it all so far, and I wasn't happy with it. So we'll be right back. All right. Let's do this together. Yeah, we're skipping this. We ain't no chump changers. All right, no extra actions. Yeah, we're all good with this. Attempt to stimulate economy. Like I stated earlier, my economy's booming. We can't go any higher. Won't be using that one. Number two, address domestic crisis. No domestic crisis. No domestic crisis in CONUS that I see. All right, addressing a lingering domestic issue. Nah. I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Is there anything up there? No, not yet. I don't see anything. During an activation, say which domestic actions will be taken. Nah, I don't think that's it. I'm going to take that. So our first one that we can do is improve relations with Congress. That don't sound too bad. That's an option. Party fundraising and support. Yeah, I guess we could do that one. Track terror targets. Luckily, none in the continental U.S. Raid, that won't apply. Remove tension counter from POTUS cabinet focus. So we did remove one. We're tension free, so we can skip that one. Encourage bipartisanship. We might do that one. Discredit or dissuade a congressional opponent. We could do that one. And for the president, presence for a bill. I don't know if we got any bills going on there. I don't think we have to corral our cabinet, so I got it narrowed down. We'll find out what the finalists are. Be right back. And the winner is improve relations with Congress. We could mess with the congressional opponent. Not too hip about that. I'm sure it's got some backlashes too. I'm sure all these do. We'll look at it in depth here in a little bit. Like I said, I'm not really worried about my party. Fundraising and support. Bipartisanship was one we could have improved on. Let me see if there's any of these that are really down and need to be. Relations with Congress is here. Where's bipartisanship? Ooh. Conciliatory. Oh, be right back. Alright, sorry about that. This is a total low budget live operation. But I forgot. We get two of those. So we could do both encourage bipartisanship and improve relations with Congress. There you go. Another one we might have thought about was, let me see, domestic crisis none, attempt to stimulate economy, it's maxed. Party fundraising. Party fundraising. Increase your standing with party relations. Let me see here what's going on there. Bipartisanship. I'll be right back. All right, my party relations track is empty. Be right back. Gotta see if we did something wrong here. I'm trying to see this. It says anytime your party relations decrease a box. So I don't know where you start at. Yeah, we'll be right back. We might have to focus in on this. We'll be right back. And there you have it. There's your answer. I must have skipped over it. We started out at 6. We'll be right back. All right, then that don't look too bad, so we ain't got to worry about that one. Back to where we were. I got that information from the scenarios booklet, in case you're wondering where to find that. And you missed some. Well, we had another track that was empty too, but we got that fixed up. I think it was one of these tracks over here. Let me straighten this out. We'll be right back. All right. Well, it'd be tough to get bipartisanship in Congress. It says here it's going to cost me 1 action point. Ouch! Here's what we need: 2 or less. No good. Oh. And 6. All right, we'll see if my luck can hold out. Let's see. Oh, Dyro modifiers -1 if you have the moderate influence of POTUS. I don't have that attribute. I am efficient and likable, but yeah. Well, we'll see anyway. We're on it. This is not going to be. We need some luck. Does Lady Luck stick with me on this one, or do I make things worse? No gyro modifiers, and oh, it's going to cost us an action point. Ouch! All right, low number. Ah, man, ain't that a fight? I can't reduce that at all. 2 or less, 3 to 5, no effect. All right, it is what it is. Where's our die? Oh, we used our. We're down to 1, so we get 1 more left. Limit 1 successful result per activation segment. Do we try that again? Let's see if we got better odds with with improving relations with Congress. Check this out. See if that's any better. Whew, be back. All right, so here we go. What's this? Trying to improve relations with Congress. Improve relations with Congress and gaining. Yeah, Yeah. May only use once per act. All right, here's one. Costs 1 action, but I can get me a Dyro modifier for another action. All right, so let's remember that. All right, here's a key. If your party controls both houses, right here, you can see there's no marker on there, so there's split party control. And your party relationship. Okay, well, get rid of that because we don't control both houses. All right, so we'll get rid of that. Otherwise, roll a d6. All right, Dyro modifiers. Here's our Dyro modifier. Die. And so far we got none. Let me see. If I want to buy one, I can buy one. We'll see what's up here in a second. -1 if relations. Let me get you down here. If relations with Congress is #1 POTUS / cabinet focus. Let's go over here to our focuses. #1 focus. Cabinet. So we're good. That'll work. That's a -1, so we got a -1. Yes! I didn't even know that. That's lucky. I don't know if I did that or if that came the way that the game was set. Alright. -1 if you have the respective Congress POTUS attribute. No, I don't. -1 if I'm going to spend an action point. Alright, hold off on that. +1 if your current relationship with Congress is 4 or less. Oh. Where are we at there? Party control. Party legislation active. Where's my relationship with Congress? Oh, here it is. +1 if relationship with Congress is 4 or 5. My relationship with Congress is 5. So we get a +1. So we're at 0 here on the die. No, where's the 0? Okay, well, I guess we'll use a 10. All right, +2 if your relationship goes. Okay, no big deal. 0 modifier. I can get a -1. I want to spend an action point. Oh, 1 or less. So we need a low number. I'll spend 1 action point. Oh, please. Here we go. Low number is definitely needed. 2. I'll take a 2. I'll take a 2. +1 to relation with Congress track. Oh, where did I see that at again? It's down here. Relation with Congress. Okay, so we're up here to collegial. I know what that means, but I just can't say it. Collogical or something like that. Collogical. I guess that's what it is. All right, that'll work. You're going well on that. Wow. So I'll take care of our second one. We have no more. Let me go back to where we were and see. if we can buy some more. We'll be right back. All right, I was correct. I could spend 2 action points and take an additional action. Don't know if I want to do that. We are low on action points. We only got 3. Ouch. That is going to hurt, so we won't do that. You can't forego one more. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, we used them all up. So now we'll go to the perform legislative segment. Be right back.